Friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's tutorial, I'm going to teach you how you can cut and sew your 3-layer gown with wrapping half length. So in case if it's what you are interested on, please click the like button and do subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you for subscribing. So let's dive into the tutorial. This is the material I'm going to use for the gown, as you can see it, and the material is 3 yards. I fold everything all together. This is the shorter length. I did not fold it with the longer length, I fold it with shorter length. So I will first of all remove my first layer. I don't want the first layer to be too full, that's why I fold it with a shorter length. When I'm cutting the second layer, I will add more, so the first layer will be shorter, the second layer will wide past the first layer, whereby the last layer will be more full than the 2 layers. So this is the length I'm working with is 57. That is the full length of the gown. And the gown, as I said, is 3 layers. I will first of all remove the half length from the full length of the gown, which is 58. So the half length is 16 and the full length is 58. So 58 minus 16, which is the half length, and what will remain is 42. 58 minus 16, what will remain is 42. So that 42, I will divide it by 3 because it's 3 steps that I want. 42, I will divide it by 3. 42, I will divide it into 3, and which is 14. So each layer will be 14, but I will add 1 inch for the sewing allowance. So this is the first layer I'm about to cut, which is 14. I will add 1 inch to make it 15 inches. So after I have gotten the length, which is 15, I will cut it out. So I have cut out my first layer. So I will get my second layer, which is 14 again. I will add sewing allowance, which is 15. But I will still add more to this, which is the second layer. What will happen is that I will first of all get the last layer. Later I will add to the second layer to make it a little bit wider than the first layer. But I will first of all get the last layer. So I will now fold it with the longer length because I want it to be more fuller than the 2 layers. So this is the last layer. I want that down to be full. So I will cut more for the last part, which is 16. So I will go ahead to cut more of the 16 to make it 2. I'm cutting 2 of 16 now for the last layer because I want it to be more fuller. So I have cut my 3 layers out. As I said before, that the half length will be overwrap. the half length will be overlap. So I will get the length of the half length. The length of the half length I'm working with is 16 inches. I will add half inches. I will add half inches for sewing allowance. This is the back. This is the back. I want to first of all chalk the back. Half length is 16. I add half to make it 16.5 inches. I hope you can see the chalk. The material is kind of pink and my chalk is pink, so I don't know if you can see the chalk well. So the bust that I'm working with is 40. I will divide it into 4, and which is 10, and I will add 2 inches for my sewing allowance and 1.5 inches for zip allowance. So in everything, 40 divided by 4 is 10, plus 2 inches sewing allowance, which is 12, plus 1.5 inches for zip allowance, which is 13.5. So my folding will be 13.5. My folding will be 13.5. So the back, which is my shoulder, the shoulder is 16 inches. So the shoulder is 16 inches. I will divide it into 2, which is 8 inches. Which is 8 inches. And the length and the shoulder slope, I will come down by 1 inches. As you can see it, I come down by 1 inches for shoulder slope. And the neck width, I will first of all remove my zip allowance. As I said earlier, I added 1.5 for zipper allowance. I will first of all chalk it all down, which is my zip allowance. 1.5. I use 1.5 for zip allowance for this side. So I will get my neck width. The neck width I'm working with is 3 inches. So I will chalk my 3 inches here. I will connect my shoulder slope. Shoulder slope. So after that, to get my neck depth, because this is the back and I want it to come up, and I will use 1.5 for the neck of the depth. My neck depth 1.5. So after that, I will now curve it because it's round neck. After that, I will curve it. I hope you can see it. I come down by the neck, by the depth of the neck, 1.5, and the neck of the width. The neck width is, I use 3 inches for neck width, and I come down here by 1 inch for shoulder slope. So I will get my armhole. From the shoulder slope, I will measure 8 inches for the shoulder slope. So after that, I will curve it, connect it by curving. I'll curve the armhole. So after that, I will get my bust measurement, this side, which is the armhole side. The bust, I have removed my 1.5 inches this side, so it remains 12 inches for the bust measurement. From this zipper allowance, I will get my 12 because my bust is 40 divided by 4 is 10. I added 2 inches for sewing allowance, so everything will give me 12 inches. So everything will give me 12 inches. So I will chop my 12 inches this side. After that, I will get my waist measurement. The waist measurement I'm working with is 32 inches divided by 4, which is 8 inches. And I will go ahead and add 2 inches for sewing allowance, which is 10 inches. Which is 10 inches. I will chop my 10 inches. So I will connect the bust to the waist. So after that, I will go ahead and cut it out. I will remove my neck. So after I have cut out my back, the back of the clothes, I will paste it to get the front. The front is wrapping, overwrapping, so it will wrap on top of one. So this is the back. I have pasted it to get the front part. So I will first of all fold my zip allowance inside. The zip allowance, I folded it inside, and I will add extra this side for the wrapping that I want. So it depends how you want yours to be, but mine, because I'm managing the material, I use 5.5. I will use 5.5 or 5 inches, or 5 inches this side. So I will use 5 inches or 5.5. So I will use 5 or 5.5. So I'm making use of 5 inches for the wrapping part. Here I leave 5 inches this side for the wrapping. So after that, I will go ahead and cut it, and cut the same thing. From the neck of this my back, I will chop there. This is the neck of the back. So it depends how low you want the depth of your neck to be. Mine, I will use 6. I will come down by 6, which is the neck, the depth of the neck. I come down by 6. From there, I will connect. I will connect it to the shoulder part. I come down by 6, so I'm connecting it. From there, I will bring it down to the last part. I will curve it, bring it down to this side, so you can look at me how I'm doing it. So I will go ahead and remove it and cut it out. So this is it. This is the front. One will be on top of one like this. On top of one like this. I don't want the neck to be too open. That's why I come down by 6 inches. So this is the front piece of the dress, and this is the back piece of the gown. So what will happen is that I will cut the facing of the back. I will use plain material, which is black, probably doll face, because I'm managing the cloth. I haven't gotten the sleeve, so I will leave the remaining one. I will use plain material for the facing of the back, and I will still use plain to pipe here. I want here to be showing black, so I will use doll face to pipe this outside because I want it to be showing. I have cut the facing of the back. The facing of the back is already cut. I have cut the facing of the back. As you can see, this is the, as I said, I'm going to use plain black for the facing, and this is it. And I will use this for the, to cover the outside of the front. This is 1 inch, 1.3 inches. That is what I use for this. So I'll go ahead, pipe it, and sew the facing of the back. So after that, I will now join all the layers together. So after I sew one, I will join the second one. After the second one, I will join the third one. I have sewed the facing. This is the facing of the back. I have joined it. The facing of the back, I have joined it, and this is the front part, the front piece. I have joined it with 1.3 inches of the plain material. So you can see, this is the front part. And I have also joined the layers, which is the 3 layers. This is the 3 layers. This is the first layers, and this is the second layers. I put small print because, as I said before, that the second layer will be more wider than the first one, so I put printing. And this is the last layer, which is this part. I put printings also. And I want to add this at the joining parts. This plain, this is doll face. I cut 3 inches and I fold it together, sew it. After sewing it, I now turn it out. So this is it. So I will join it. I will do printing or piecing print all round of the joining of the layers. I will use this to do piecing print all round for this one and the second one of it. After that, I will go ahead and put my dart. I will measure my dart and put for the front and also the back. I have joined the kissing print. I have used the plain material for the kissing print of the layers. As you can see it, this is the plain. So I have joined it. I use this to cover the joining of the layers, as you can see. So that is it. And I have put the dart for the half length, for the upper part. I have put the dart. So I will now join the two together with my measurement. I will put the two together and get my measurement, my bust measurement and my waist measurement. So after that, I will lose out this zip allowance. After I lose the zip allowance, I will attach the down part to the down part of this for it to form the full length of the gown. So this is what I'm going to use for the sleeve part. The length of the sleeve I need is 8 inches plus 2 inches sewing allowance, which is 10 inches. So I will come down by 4 this side. I will curve it, start from this point, curve it to this side, and the round sleeve I'm working with is 9. Everything is 9 with my sewing allowance. The down part is 8. So I'll connect it. After everything, I'll cut it. I will paste and get a second part. I will go ahead to cut the second part. I will pipe the down with 2 inch. The down part I'll pipe it with 2 inch. This is the gown. I have joined the zipper part, which is the back, the zip allowance. I have joined it. I will sew the down part with 2 inch. After I sew it with 2 inch, I will put my zip and the sleeve part. The gown will be ready. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you all.